either aces
Yo,
or like
yeah.
if you could
Yo, you're
return it,
back
if you
with the
turn it out
show,
of
and the
bounds.
show is back
I
with
was
you. My
trying to
name is
see if that
Andrew,
would
and
go. I
here
was about to
comes
show
take
you what I
two.
meant. You know what I mean?
TBI Major League
Yeah.
World
Like
Series.
it would be here in the doubles out,
Sorry about
or
that, buddy.
it just wouldn't make it over the net.
I'm
Whatever
getting
case
it
was.
back, man.
I went 3 full sets, okay, and did not have a
I
single
still
one
don't know
of my
like what
serves
happened. You know what I
returned
mean?
into play.
Yeah, it's weird. That ever happened
That's
before?
the kind of stuff that
Like that?
you know,
No, I've
you
never
set
had that
like
happen
little
like
goals for
that.
yourself. How
Absolutely
long can
not.
I keep this going? You know,
That's a new one.
once I did the first set
I've had it just like
of the
not
first
be
match,
right
I was
to
like, oh
start with
shit,
or whatever. You know what I
is
mean?
that
Or
like is that
but I've
right?
never had it where
And that's what I think
it
about.
seemed
For a
like
second.
it
I
was
like,
there, or I
oh my
thought it
god,
was
it's
there.
right. Like literally, there's been
It wasn't.
no return serves into play.
So
then
this
the
would be the
second
last
set,
one, right? That
so
I'm
then it was the whole match.
conceding.
You know, it was
Okay.
best out of 3.
Yep. And then we'll
So I went on
both
to the
skip
next
after I
match, a
drive
whole other set.
straight
You
up
know,
4 and 5
I was so mad when I finally lost. Where that is, I still look at that. Listen to the way I just said that. I looked at it like I lost a fucking service game or something, and I didn't. It's just that a guy actually got a ball back into play. That felt like a loss to me at that point. My brain still considers that a loss. Oh shit, you know. So like you set goals for yourself, right? You know, no errors or whatever. You know, so you can always keep it entertaining. But then, yeah, at some point I found people had a list of players that they had made, you know, their own list. I had like Pete Sampras, Agassi, York, you know, all the greats were on there, and then I could also ramp up their stats. And I ramped up their stats as high as they would go, you know. Like I was a 98 overall or whatever, and fucking
So we both tee off,
Federer,
right? But then
Nadal,
after that,
and
we
Djokovic were like 96 or 97 overall. Like it was not a joke when I know there's that one point that I played against Djokovic that like a lot of people have watched but don't really appreciate how good that is because they don't understand that that's a 96 level Djokovic. You know what I mean? Like the guy is as good as my fucking fake character. Like it's not a joke. So. It's the right play, the wrong excuse. Yeah, and you don't need any further evidence than if you really watch it. I mean, bullshit. I call bullshit. Anyway, then when I hit this drop shot, and it's a kind of drop shot that should go for like.
I believe that's actually
winner.
Correct, because I don't play
this.
I don't either.
Not only did he get to it, he got it back in play. And I had to
I'm really good with that.
Like, but people don't appreciate that because it was pure. Like, people watch my point against Dominic Thiem more than they watch that one. Because you don't realize that that's 96 Djokovic. You know what I mean? That's a 96 level Djokovic or whatever. You know that I hit the ball at his feet. I chipped, returned the ball right at his feet. Then I hit one as far and as deep in the right corner as I could, as far and as deep in the left corner as I could. Hit a drop shot that was so fucking close that he almost ran into the fucking umpires whatever stand there, you know. And he still got to the ball and returned it, and I had to hit one more to 10 points.
I was fairly straight down.
People don't get that, you know.
I don't know. See.
It's like, so to me, that's like the greatest point that I've ever played. But there's more entertaining points that people have watched more. You know what I mean? Like, they think it's more entertaining, but you don't realize how hard, like, what that point was. You know what I mean?
This looks good.
How perfectly constructed and how perfectly I hit each one of those shots. You know what I mean?
Not that far either.
Right, but the point
from
that is that if that wasn't a 96, if that was like an 89 level Djokovic, you would have never got to that first shot anyway.
What do you mean?
Like if it wasn't a good player.
Oh, he wouldn't. Oh, right. I would have hit the first. Right. For the very first, the deep right corner would have been a winner. Right, exactly. If not that,
I thought I had it.
Right.
For sure.
I would not have had to hit the drop shot at all, let alone have him get to it, return it in play, and hit that last shot. Right. That's absolutely correct. But they don't. I mean, right? Yeah.
Well, me knocker putt there, man. That was bendy.
I mean, I get it. Like, there's ones I'll show you. Yeah, and I can actually show you on this.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Realized,
That's the kind of stuff like where that, right? Those short putts sometimes.
Really like. And I get why they like, you know.
I just don't. I feel like I pushed that out, you know, and I thought it'd be more than enough, and it didn't even get there. It's just not
but
quite
I'll show
got
you
that
the
feel
best
yet.
point. You know what I mean? And I'll show you. I think what the best point ever was, maybe, and then I'll show you the ones that people. You'll see. Because you should be able to see how many times they've been viewed. Like, I have the tennis club, you know. I joined the tennis club, you know, where so people watch clips, they send your clips to them and stuff like that, or whatever. And, you know, they have, like, over 100. There's a couple of them that have, like, 100 views or whatever.
Get it together soon,
more. One in particular that I can think of. And I get why. I totally understand why. But
you don't want to be like
great points that I played,
4 or 5 down, looking at the back
flashy.
9, staring at the barrel of the back 9. That's for sure.
7. You know that's it's a lot of it's a lot of running. It's a lot of
coming into the back 9.
It's cool. It's a really neat looking point. Don't get me wrong. I get it. But you don't understand how pure that point I played against Djokovic. You just don't understand. You know.
Slow
like here, is this gonna be a changeover? If it's a changeover, I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, these touchy little shots too. Okay, let's do some math here.
Whoa! Sure about it?
Stop.
I don't get a very good depth perception of that line, as you can see from there.
Tough little elevation there.
Yeah, it's coming in pretty flat.
Yeah.
I rarely challenge from there anymore. If I see one, if they call it out, I know it's in, you know, it's in the singles lines. It's just, it's a depth thing. I rarely call it. But that looked awfully good, you know.
Yeah.
So I gave it a 4-0.
Oh, what a fucking terrible putt that was. Oh my goodness.
Way to overdo it, Andrew. God damn it. And this. I wonder how many spins I can hit. Like, if I just start spinning it and spinning it and spinning it and spinning it until he starts, will he make an error? Spin.
But then I'll make that short putt. That's not straight the fuck up the hill. Like, what, you know.
No, he just drop shot.
It was gone. If you missed it anywhere, it was gone.
It's frustrating thing.
See? I can find little games within the, you know what I mean?
Miss an easy putt.
I always find little games within the game that I could, you know, entertain myself with. Can I force an error out of the person?
Should be somewhat decent if it sits. Fucking long. Wow. Boy, oh boy.
Okay, I don't. It's one of those things that I'm not sure I understand what the hell just happened. My neck is killing me.
Yeah, you're twitching. I gotta watch my language.
Nah, it doesn't. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't harp on language. That's not one of the. You can say just about whatever you want here. What I ask people to steer clear of is 2 things, 2 very specific things, which is child abuse.
Nothing I can say about that. Well played.
With varying degrees, I stay away from all things.
You earned that one.
I'm okay with discussing race-related things, but I'm not okay with racism.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
4-2.
Sure.
And those are really the only two sort of rules that I. And then I've got like pet peeves, which I was busting one of my buddy's balls about last night, which is there's some people that just blatantly,
put a show on though.
like if you were at a dinner table with your family or out to dinner with your girlfriend or something, understand that I host guests, and some people just have
I can move that.
what seems a blatant disregard for general manners. Like they'll just burp as loud as they can into the mic, fart, like they can't cover their mouth or put a mute button on, So that's it. That's basically it. Just general human manners. And
That's
then
a pretty low bar.
right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and yet some fail. It's amazing. Yeah.
He can move.
You would think that everybody would be able to stay within those parameters.
Yeah, that's not the case. I'll tell you what, dude, you hit that 291. Is that the gold driver?
I love this one. Oh, yes, sir.
Dude, you hit
the
that
Hogan. I love Hogan clubs. Yeah, I love I've switched since over to Mizuno, but I did very well for myself for a very long time. I really, really like the Hogan clubs. The Hogan clubs just play well for me. That's the Hogan driver. Yeah. I like that one. No, yeah. I like that one a lot.
Now he's becoming irksome.
So it is 5 up. So Kansas maybe, but you still gotta get the yardage out of it. So.
That's a great shot, dude.
Thanks.
That's an easy chip right off there.
Alright.
Very well done.
Should be a changeover. So here, I'll show you that now. You there, Denny? And everybody should actually see this. So, what are like recent captures? All captures.
I'm gonna run an ad real quick because it got cold. We need to turn this heater up.
People will simply never understand how good this point is. I believe this one was 28 seconds long. You just won't. You'll never understand how good this point is. There, I chip it literally on his shoelaces. Can't get it any further into the right corner than that. Can't get it any deeper than that. Don't know how he gets to that. And yeah, it's all over very quickly. There's only, like, I hit, what, 4 balls, 5 balls, right? But I hit 5 perfect balls. He had no business getting to that drop shot, let alone getting it over and in play,
Right.
Stuff like that.
Sure.
So like that's
there's definitely times when I feel like I have a reasonably good handle on it, and there's just times I feel really silly, like right there.
You have no idea how, unless you're playing.
I guess it'll be like that for a while.
How fast
that was nothing
you know what I mean?
There, man.
Like the anticipation of where the ball's going to be.
So if you're on the fairway and you have to putt across the fringe,
it's a drop shot off my drop shot. Just leaves that he's there.
But then it usually,
I have to really put it away.
Flies once you get to the green. So
like that.
So.
Again, this is another really good point. But
yes, I'm familiar. I play golf in real life. The fact that you have to hold it against, well, you don't hold it. You have you play it against the wind, and you still got to play the wind is
it's not showing
special.
Right.
Usually tells you how,
Yeah, I most assuredly will tell you as a quite good golfer that I've hit a 5 iron against you know, a 20-mile-an-hour wind put enough draw on it where it was a
Anyway.
dead straight shot. In fact,
So now I'll show you
very
the
nearly
points
was
that
a hole
people
in
really
one.
like, though, right? There's
you
one
know,
against Dominic Thiem.
that's not how holding it against the wind. That's why they call it holding against the wind. You know, not hitting against and playing for wind anyway.
Right here. And right away you'll
whatever.
recognize why.
You do what you can, you know.
Deeply on the ropes, and I stay in it with defense, and then just flick my wrist.
Everybody does the same, right? Everybody's got the same.
It's a great point.
So
I had no business winning the
you get on with it.
That's all.
Sort of moral of the story. You know,
as long as everybody has the same playing field, then so be it, man.
Oh, this is not the one. That's just me destroying a ball off of his serve. That's the wrong one altogether. Sorry. Where else do we see Dominic Thiem?
Get up there, you dirty dog. Damn.
Is it? Maybe it's this one.
Fucking red slowed it.
That's not the worst on a chip.
Right off the stick.
That is the worst when you're chipping. You get like a very slow or something. Just you know it's not gonna go anywhere.
My finger just come off of that.
Here we go. Sorry, my mistake.
I was lucky it went out that far, to be honest with you.
People really like this one for some reason. And you'll see. I mean, again, you'll see why it's me being on the ropes, deeply on the ropes.
Oh, I thought it was gonna do me dirty again. I thought it was gonna do me dirty a second time.
He's in control of his pointer.
Thank you.
Anyway. Now I've had to lob it. He hits a fucking, overhead at me.
Welcome to the show. That's what I usually say, except for I'm getting my ass kicked right now. So
I stayed in that
arrogant.
It was almost a bit of luck, and definitely some anticipation. Good reflexes, whatever. But
that was a huge hole.
And then here's the all-time favorite of everyone. I can't even really disagree.
Come on,
I guess.
Be helpful when it's fun family now.
It goes on for.
Oh yeah, right before the back.
For starters, it goes on for a while. And then also, it's just, yeah. Here, just have a look at it. This is people's favorite. This has been watched more times than that video of 32-hour video that I made.
Well,
just one little clip.
Doing me, I'm actually a little better off than I am, probably. But all right, can we get? I'll make sure it's an actual full shot this time.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I saw you switch off the pitch right away. So.
And I'm wrong. Right, I get it. It took a long time. Right.
Yeah, like I said, it's the swing is really. I mean, I'm really pretty comfortable swinging. You know, being a decent golfer in real life. I know sort of what's what. But it's that, like I said, the putting is sometimes I can make a putt like that, or I can miss the stupid putt that was straight up the hill from 5 feet earlier.
That's me playing perfect tennis, a perfectly constructed point versus something that. I guess it's flashy.
This looks even. Oof. That was the eyes out of it. Though. It was right at it.
I don't.
It's just distance.
Depending on how you look at a point, you might like watching that more. I guess that's fine if you do. I just wish that you'd appreciate this as well. You know what I mean?
One putt
is what I end up feeling like.
No, I cannot.
I guess if you don't know, you don't know. But, yeah. That was not easy. And you can tell it's not easy. If you go back and look at the scoreline, I believe he won a set against me, and I didn't win a game. It might have been the other way around. I mean, literally, I'm not, that's at such a high level that they were... I think there was a set he shut me out. I didn't win a game.
Wait, just in turn.
Must have been one of those few lines at your feet, and then it planes out and shit. So you know you gotta have the angle just right.
Yeah, I'm happy that I laid it out to 15 feet and it went 15 feet. You know, that's progress. I'll look
Come
at that as,
on.
you know,
Absolutely.
just misread the break. I'll take that.
I can see you're dialing it in. I'm watching with every putt. Every putt you're dialing in.
Trying.
Dude, I'm amazed when people can play without the vibration or the meter. Oh, that's gonna sit up there too. Get up there.
Yeah,
Wow.
give us a look at it. Yeah, I can't imagine the vibration. I feel like that would weird me out. Like, you know.
It was definitely weird the first time I tried it. That's
right.
for damn sure.
And like I said before, I mean, I was so good
that's
at
my one
putting in the golf club too. You know, in 2019, all that. You know,
I
before there was any line, or, you know what I mean. That
he's back.
I feel like I can get good at this.
I'm
It's
not
not the issue. That wouldn't be the issue.
Get back up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you mastered it in those other ones.
So
I'd rather hit the shot and continue to take time away from him.
yeah, I think it gives a little extra there. Cut through a little bit of the break, maybe, if we can get it the right.
Oh,
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Welcome to the show. Thank you. Sorry if that was a little animated, but
you go, dude. You turn it up as many notches as you got to. You make a putt like that. Well done.
That's what I used to putt in the golf club too. Used to drive people nuts.
You gotta match it. And it ain't gonna happen. Oof, well done, dude.
Thank you.
Fucking
there was a thing that I was able to do, and my buddy Flamingo, if you've played with me, you may have met him, you may not have, but there was a thing that I was able to do in the golf club too. I don't know how many people could do it, but I only knew one other person that was sort of as good as I was. I went under a different name then. But I could sort of hit half. So, like, if it said 10 feet or whatever, right? But if you hit it 10 feet, a 10-foot stroke, or what would be like a normal 10-foot stroke, right? It wouldn't get there. But if you hit it 11, it would be too hard. I could hit those half. Like, I could hit 10 and a half, you know?
That was well out.
Yeah.
Which gave you a huge...
That's making putts like that where they just drip in, you know, when, right, most people miss it. It absolutely gave me a huge advantage in the golf club to be able to putt that way. Yep. I will not deny it at all. And it freed me up to do some different things, like...
He should challenge that.
Having that kind of confidence in my putting.
He just did twice, hit it into the net. That's not a return, you know?
Like Danny would always...
what I'm saying.
If he freaked me out sometimes. He'd get scary when he zoned in with his ball striking.
Get a racket on it at all,
and he'd never be outside of 5 feet. But I never even did that. I always just looked for, like, I was so confident in my putting that I always looked for where the straightest putt was. Because, like I said, no matter what the mound was there, I know that I could hit like 10 and a half. You know what I mean? If I had to, if it was like one of those weird things, I know I could do that. So I know I didn't have to hit it like obscenely close to the hole. I would just look for like straightish uphill putts where I would try to leave myself most of the time.
Period.
You know, and if I felt like I could go at it, that's fine. But I
understand. I'm not just doing
yes,
now.
Quite nicely. I enjoyed my position in the golf club too.
The AI is not that dumb. You have to hit corners and then jam them sometimes. Hit it right in the body when they're not expecting it. You know,
it's right on the stick. It's in the hole.
Finding a groove now.
There's a lot of mixing up paces too. So sometimes I hit 143 miles an hour. Sometimes I'll hit it 105 miles. You know what I mean? And you know,
God, this feels good.
Yeah, to do that for, like I said, to do that for a match and a half was the crowning achievement of my video game career. I don't know, you know. certainly I hold it fondly in my memories as right.
Just be
This
somewhere.
looks good too. Settle,
Yeah,
settle.
just hitting too long. Just too long.
See, like, now adding stamina after a point like that, I don't know how many times we hit it. I'm sure it said after, because it was an awful lot. We'd both be very tired. We'd be moving slower.
Oh, get it.
Oof.
I'll be on the phone for a sec, but I'll be playing.
By the way, don't forget to like, follow, or subscribe. Donations are also welcome. It's awful right there. It reminds me, I gotta tweet this. Oh shit. That's not how we do it. Fuck. Yeah, this little like chop move back at their feet.
Oof.
That's useful against big servers, I learned, because believe it or not, the person in the first game that gave me the most trouble out of all the people, even after I made or downloaded the list that had people like Roger Federer and then ramped up their skills, was John Isner, who could serve it like 150 fucking 6 miles. I swear to God, like 156, 158 miles an hour, and
come on,
you know,
okay.
I learned to hit that like chip serve back at his feet just so he couldn't get set and then blast the fucking forehand. You know what I mean? So I learned to just slice it, like literally just like do this, just like slice it right back at his feet so it'd stay low since because he's 6'10", you know.
Great
Yeah.
hole, man. Sorry.
Thank you. No worries, man. I burped twice there. I
This is
actually covered my mouth.
All the
I was
great
gonna point
names
that
I
out, but I
had
didn't want to do it while you're on
players
phone.
that I lost
Like,
most
look, it
to
can be done.
in the history of that game was fucking John Isner.
Yeah.
I had the hardest time adapting to, because I try to play like I would play in real life, or like Federer plays, and not really give up the baseline. You know, I don't like to be pushed back. I like to take time away from people.
Most of the time, I think
you know what I
probably
mean?
you can feel a burp or something
And
like a burp
when you're
coming. It's
serving it
gas that builds up, you know.
156 miles an hour, I just simply
So
can't stand
I
on
really
the
don't
baseline
get
and
what
take
people
those
say,
serves.
like in regards to that
It's not
specific.
I tried.
But
I think he beat me the first like 3 times I played against him.
I don't know. Like I said, you got a mute button. You can put your hand over your mouth. You know, there's a lot of ways you could at least make it less or not at all.
That you have to actually stand the fuck back. That's a return to serve, you know. And then work your way into the point. It's just not working.
Yeah, it came off a little slow off the face, but I'm certainly not going to, complain about it. Got a little chip there, whatever, so.
And sure enough, once I started doing that, I gave myself a little bit of time and accepted the fact that he was going to hit some aces, because when you stand back, the other thing is, at 6'10" and how he serves it with the spin, when you stand back, you give him more angle, so he can hit spin serve out of the court. You know.
Oh, what a great shot!
It's almost like you're accepting the fact that there's going to be some. You're giving up some. You know, you're going to be giving up some aces anyway, but yeah, I had it. It was the only way. Just 156 miles an hour, just too quick. Even for my not human fucking video game character. You know what I mean? Like my 98 overall fucking video game character could not handle the fucking 156 mile an hour surf from John Isner. Oh! Look at that inside out forehand. That was beautiful inside out forehand. That was. Bang, baby. Show us that. Yeah. Like it.
Almost perfect.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, good old great hole. Jesus.
Yep.
Stuffed it right in there for what, eagle?
Oh.
Yeah, that was
Kyo is on.
Great hole.
I wonder who she's destroying the ego right out. Poor kids. scarring for life, someone. God, it's entertaining to watch stuff. And Jules is on. Everybody's on, actually. Holy shit. Erica's on as well.
Nah, a little weak, but I was looking for more like 94 there, not 87.
And
But,
there's Matt.
Yeah.
I know it was a fucking partial. I just didn't know what.
Yeah. I was looking for around 94. I got 87.
Yeah, man. You're good at them.
Like I said,
That's
this is
a huge advantage.
This is sort of like, you know, like I said,
Who's
for
in
me.
here right now? Who else in here right now?
I mean, a lot of this,
Engage,
other than I
engage.
guess they showed you a little more, I guess, with the line and stuff with the golf club too. But this stuff is all pretty comfortable for me, you know.
Yeah, it shows. It shows. The dark come back.
I really went a
Oh,
little too long.
run out and left.
I'm already talking to you, I guess. So yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't make much sense. Really? Was it though? I'm winning by way too much.
I'm gonna add real quick.
That can change. That can change. See if we could draw them in. A little. Let's try to chip one into the side there. Oh yeah. Then go deep. Yeah, baby. Call that a Roger Federer special right there. You chip one in shallow. They come in. Yeah. Cross court forehand for the win, baby.
This is going to be tricky.
Bang this one in, dude. And I better hear a welcome to the show. Like
Yeah.
10 octave higher.
If I bang this one in, this is gonna be a miracle. So 57, it's got a 60. I feel like it needs 62 probably. Then you gotta match it. That's the harder part. I gotta find the right angle.
That's not even him. I'm just making mistakes now. Just errors. There's just no need for that. Getting a little sloppy because of my neck, maybe, but come on.
I almost had, I mean, I
That's
actually
crazy.
did have the right
That's
speed. I
how-
shoved it.
More power
Yeah.
to get into
That was such a dangerous
I'm not
putt.
saying you
I
should
thought
have
for
been
sure
able
you
to
had
get
a good shot. You were going to be off the back.
Such an
You should
animal.
make a YouTube video on how to do that, bro.
I-
I'm telling you, man. There's a market for people looking for somebody.
Yeah. Because I mean, I know how I do it. I could tell people. I've tried to explain it to Danny before. It never really took to him. But there is a thing that I do.
There we
There's
go.
definitely a market
That's what
for
I
it,
wanted
man.
to have.
Okay.
There's enough hardcore people in this game left that are, everybody's trying to tweak their game and find a little bit of a competitive advantage because everybody's getting so good.
They take advice from someone getting the shit beat out of them right now.
Absolutely. They'd be stupid not to. If they're watching the same match I'm watching. Button like that without the vibration, that's fucking sick, man.
Yeah, that's the same thing it's the same thing that I did in the golf club too. I do have a thing I can explain, or try to explain. Some people, like I said, get it. Some people, like Danny, never really got what I was trying to say, or never really felt it out, You saw how I kept switching the angles there? There's a reason for that, and if I'll make the video and I'll explain to you why that
That's what I'm
is.
saying. You
Right.
make a video, there'll be enough people
It's like
seeking that
taunting.
knowledge that
It's
you'll
like,
have an audience
yeah.
that'll that'll want to
character
get it.
animation.
You know what I mean? It won't be like you trying to explain it to somebody that really don't care. It'll be people seeking that knowledge.
I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck?
Alright, I gotta get in bed. It's 2 o'clock.
See? I give him a thumbs up.
Come up with some catchy ass thumbnail and some fucking great fucking, oh, what a shot. What a shot.
Come on, baby.
Right, you bitch.
Come on,
Go to the
baby.
right.
Feet down.
That ain't right, ball. Get down there. There you go. Oh my goodness, what a shot.
Thank you.
I feel like I should put this to bed already. Pretty sloppy. There we go. Get sloppier.
Okay.
Just get over the
Yeah,
bunker.
looks
That's all I
good.
cared about.
That looks awfully
Over the
good.
bunker. Anywhere outside. Anywhere but the bunker.
Nope. Oh, really?
Just enough of a double breaker to fuck me up, but it was.
Hold. Ah.
Yeah. That's I saw you click it a little bit in, like you felt like it was gonna power through the break a little bit, and I'm assuming that's probably why you did that. But
It was
touch without a vibration, dude. That's
so.
pretty
If you wanna,
pretty skillful.
I don't know. You're very liable to win this match, obviously. If you want to stick around,
Why?
I'll make the video. You can, because I can make it here and upload it to YouTube. I already have a YouTube channel. Or do you think? Oh, you just won. Never mind. What the fuck am I talking about?
Yeah. Oh, that was Dormy. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Let me grab a picture. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab some coffee and shit, man. But if you wanna fire up.
Yeah, I could do that right now. Yeah, we could do that. We're gonna do it on a golf course or just to putting green. You know.
Yeah, shit. Just do the putting green.
All right. So I'm gonna end this and we'll retitle it then again. So it's that time.
You know your content's gonna be good. Sorry, man. Go ahead.
No, you're good. No. So I just have a little outro too. I like the intro. So to all my guys and gals, boys and squirrels, lords and ladies out there, to all my non-binary, gender-fluid snowflakes, this is the show. Showing you love, but most definitely, and most temporarily signing out because we got something special for you in a minute or two here. Stick around.